Hi boys and girls. Today we're going to be looking at solving word problems using capacity and mass. We are going to be using the 4 operations to do this. For example, students will add, subtract, multiply, or divide using capacity or mass of an object. So let's get started. When we're adding using capacity or mass, we usually ask ourselves, are the units of measurement being combined together? So in this case, we have Fluffy. We want to know how much do Fluffy and Pickles weigh together. So if Fluffy is 6 kilograms and Pickles, our pet dog, is 9 kilograms, we have a total weight of 15 kilograms. That's an example of adding the mass of the 2 pets together. But what if we want to subtract their weight from one another and find the difference between the 2? We might ask ourselves, are the units of measurement being compared to find the difference between them? For example, how many more kilograms does Pickles weigh than Fluffy? That would be an example of a word problem that has to do with subtraction. It can also be less than as well. If we wanted to know how many pounds less or how many kilograms less does Fluffy weigh than Pickles, then we would change the order of the question and ask ourselves a less than question. But what about multiplication? So when we're multiplying using capacity, we usually see that the objects have the same capacity or mass and we're measuring more than one. For example, take this cantaloupe in the picture. It's 2 kilograms. But what if we wanted to know how many kilograms do 5 cantaloupes weigh? Then we would take the number of cantaloupes and how much each cantaloupe weighs and get the total weight of all 5 cantaloupes together. Pretty simple, right? So now let's talk about dividing using capacity or mass. You'll notice here in the picture we have a bag of flour, a large bag of flour. In this case, we ask ourselves, does the capacity or mass need to be shared equally? Well, it will if we ask ourselves, how much flour will be in each of the 5 smaller bags if we share the big bag? In this case, the big bag is the 10 kilogram bag of flour, and we're going to share it between 5 smaller bags. How much will each small bag of flour weigh? And those are the 4 operations that you will be using in your assignment. So now it's your turn to practice. First, you're going to need your practice book, 15-5. You will do the front reteaching page and the back practice page for the practice book. Then you also will need to get your blue notebook so you can draw models for the problems. Also, please be sure to write an equation and label the equation like the examples in the slideshow that we've just seen. We will be reviewing our practice book page during our Zoom meeting. So see you soon on Zoom.